The examples on structures of IIR system. In that session, we have seen the first classification of IIR system structure, that means direct form structure. In direct form structure, there are two types, direct form 1 and direct form 2 structure. We have seen the examples to obtain or to realize direct form 1 and direct form 2 structure. Now, in this session, we are going to see the another two variants of structures of IIR system. The another two variants are cascaded form structure and parallel form structure. So, let's start the example for this two realization. So, let us see the first example, the data of which it is given as obtain the system function h of z for the system which is described by the difference equation which is given as y of n minus 3y of n minus 1 plus 2y of n minus 2, that is equals to x of n minus x of n minus 1. Realize the filter using cascaded form and parallel form. That means it is asked to you to draw the cascaded form structure and parallel form structure. Now, as we have seen in the previous session, whenever the difference equation given to you is in terms of n, first of all you need to take the z transform to make it in the z form, so that you can draw the structure using the delay elements which is in terms of z inverse or likewise. So, let us start by doing the z transform for this. So here, first of all, let us find out the function in terms of z. So, taking the z transform, we can write down over here as y of z minus z raised to minus 1 y of z plus 2 z raised to minus 2 into y of z, that is equals to x of z minus z raised to minus 1 x of z. Here, according to the delay element, we take the power of z. Now, to take the system transfer function h of z, we need to have y of z as common, which will give 1 minus z inverse plus 2z raised to minus 2, that is equals to x of z in the bracket 1 minus z inverse. So, the system transfer function h of z is given as y of z divided by x of z, that will give 1 minus z inverse upon 1 minus z inverse plus 2z raised to minus 2. This is the transfer function. Now, using this transfer function, we will obtain the cascaded form structure and parallel form structure. Now, cascaded form structure is basically a series form structure. That means in this, you have to take h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z up to hn of z according to the system function given to you, and you need to multiply it to make the series connection and to obtain the final h of z. So, let us see the first one, cascaded form structure. Now, in this cascaded form structure, as you can see, we have taken the h of z which we have obtained earlier, which is 1 plus z inverse upon 1 minus c z inverse plus 2z raised to minus 2. Here we are taking the numerator 1 plus z inverse as it is, and the s is a quadratic equation. By splitting this into factors, I will have 1 minus 2z inverse into 1 minus z inverse. Now, we will take this part, entire part as h1 of z and 1 upon this part as h2 of z. We will multiply this to make the series connection to obtain the final h of z. Now, here it is also possible to take this part as h1 of z and 1 upon this part as h2 of z. That may be variable. If it is asked to you to find all the possible combination to realize cascaded connection, you have to indicate all the possibilities for this. That means once you take this part as h1 of z, this h2 of z, then for the another variant you need to take 1 upon this part as h1 of z and 1 upon this part as h2 of z. Also for the another variant you will take only numerator part as h1 of z, only this denominator part factor as h2 of z and this as h3 of z. That means these are the possible combinations to realize cascaded or series connection. Here it is not specified to you to describe all the possible combination structures for this. So we are taking h1 of z as this and h2 of z as the another factor. So as this is denominator and numerator part combined, we will use to indicate direct form 2 structure using this. So this will get like this. This will give 1 plus z inverse divided by 1 plus this value is 2z inverse. Same way, as this indicates h1 of z, this indicates h2 of z. h2 of z is what? h2 of z is 1 upon 1 minus z inverse. So that will give us this equation. Here arrow will be like this. Okay, as here the value is minus 1, we have taken over here as plus 1. Okay, so this will give the value 1 upon 1 minus z inverse. This is the cascaded realization for the given system. Now we will obtain the parallel form realization. Now to obtain parallel form structure, we need to use PFE method, which is called as partial fraction expansion method. Because in parallel form structure, we need to have the addition of these differential equations. That means to have that we need to find the constant values. So as you can see over here, to obtain the parallel form structure, we have taken h of z equals to 1 plus z inverse upon 1 minus z inverse plus 2z raised to minus 2, which will give us z square plus z upon z square minus 3z plus 2 in the positive power term. Now, as we have seen in the Z transform chapter, to find the partial fraction expansion method, what we are doing is we need to take on the left hand side h of z by z. That will give on the right hand side z plus 1 upon z minus 2 into z minus 1. We have here two factors, z minus 2 and z minus 1. So we will take two constant values, a upon first factor plus b upon second factor. To find the value of a, we will take z equals to 2. By putting this value in this equation, we will get 2 plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1, which will give the value 3. Same way, to find the value b, we will take z equals to 1, which will give 1 plus 1 divided by 1 minus 2, that means minus 2. So we have obtained the values a equals to 3 and b equals to minus 2. So when we will place this in this equation, we will get h of z by z, that is equals to 3 upon z minus 2 minus 2 upon z minus 1. Now we are shifting this z on the right hand side, so we will get h of z, that is equals to 3 into z upon z minus 2 minus 2z upon z minus 1. Now using this we will realize the parallel form structure. So converting in the above equation the negative powers of z, we will get h of z, that is equals to 3 upon 1 minus 2z inverse minus 2 upon 1 minus z inverse. We are taking the first one, this part, as h1 of z and this one as h2 of z. So as the parallel form relation structure says that we need to obtain the addition of this. So h1 of z plus h2 of z will have, that means this, where h1 of z is what? 3 upon 1 minus 2z inverse and H2 of Z is what? The second part, that means minus 2 upon 1 minus Z inverse. So here as you can see, this first part, this indicates H1 of Z, which is what? 3 upon 1 minus 2 Z inverse. Here 3 is a constant multiplier, so we have placed here 3. And this will give what? 1 upon 1 minus 2 Z inverse. Here is the numerator part, as it is minus 2, we will take over here as plus 2. Same way, this part indicates the H2 of Z. What is H2 of Z? H2 of Z is minus 2 upon 1 minus Z inverse. We have multiplied minus 2 here, and this gives 1 upon 1 minus Z inverse. We have to add this 2, that means H1 of Z and H2 of Z. So at the last we have used adder to add this term to get the final output y of n. As you can see, H1 of Z and H2 of Z are in parallel connection. This is called as parallel realization structure. Now let's see one more example. Here the question is to consider a discrete time linear causal system which is defined by the difference equation y of n minus 3 by 4 y of n minus 1 plus 1 by 8 y of n minus 2, that is equals to x of n plus 1 by 3 x of n minus 1. Here it is asked to obtain the cascaded realization of the structure. So as we does always, we need to find first of all the difference equation in terms of z. So let us take the z transform. So taking z transform of the differential equation, we will get y of z minus 3 by 4 z inverse y of z plus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2 y of z, that is equals to x of z plus z inverse x of z into 1 by 3. Right? We will take y of z as common, that will give 1 minus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2, here it is z raised to minus 1, that is equals to x of z as common. So here we will have 1 plus 1 by 3 z raised to minus 1. So y of z by x of z, that will be equals to h of z, which is 1 plus 1 by 3 z inverse divided by 1 minus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 8 z raised to minus 2. This is the system transfer function using which we need to obtain the cascaded structure. So let's see the cascaded structure. So to draw the cascaded structure, that means series connection, we are factorizing the denominator part, which will give 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse into 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse. So by taking the first part, that means this much part as h1 of z and 1 upon denominator this part as h2 of z. By multiplying this or making the series connection for this, we will get the cascaded structure. So here we have taken h1 of z, which is 1 plus 1 by 3 z inverse divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse, and h2 of z 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse. By multiplying these two, we will realize the cascaded structure. As you can see in this structure, the first part indicates h1 of z, which is 1 plus 1 by 3 z inverse upon 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse. And second part indicates h2 of z, which is 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 4 z inverse. Here there is minus 1 by 4, so here it is taken as plus 1 by 4. That means for direct form 2 realization. So this is the cascaded realization for the given system function, and according to the differential equation, we have obtained the cascaded realization for IIR system. So I hope that cascaded and parallel form structure is clear to you now, that is designing for IIR system. These are the references for this presentation. Thank you for listening.